Okay, listen up. This is serious. If you're a human being and you live on planet Earth, you've got to watch this video if you want to understand why AI could be such a huge threat to our current way of living. I promise this is not hype, it's real life. Sam Altman, Elon Musk, Jeffrey Hinton, and hundreds of others are all urgently trying to find a solution to mitigate the risks that AI will soon dictate.
My name is Sam Altman. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of OpenAI. Artificial intelligence has the potential to improve nearly every aspect of our lives, but also that it creates serious risks we have to work together to manage. We think that regulatory intervention by governments will be critical to mitigate the risks of increasingly powerful models.
New advancements in AI technology are making headlines every single day.
Microsoft has added new AI features.
It is a marvel of artificial intelligence.
Now, an artificial intelligence being used.
It's becoming increasingly apparent that emergency measures are urgently needed to ensure that humanity continues to be the top of the intelligence food chain, and that AI technology is not used against humanity by superintelligent AI or by one of our own villainous humans. Finding a solution to this is not as simple as you might think because there are so many moving parts to solving this fast-approaching, worldwide existential crisis. Many top tech leaders and experts are saying that regulating the industry is an absolute necessity if we are to put a stop to potential bad actors from abusing the technology. However, some fear that poorly implemented regulation will only serve to give an advantage to those that don't adhere to these regulations, and will only pump the brakes on companies that already are self-regulating their own developments of the technology. But sadly, as long as evil human beings like Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin continue to exist on this planet, regulation is not an effective nor enforceable solution to solve the existential risk AI could pose on the human race. It may be that our only remaining defense is to make sure that the good guys in this AI race remain a step ahead of all the evildoers in the world. The name OpenAI is a sort of a misnomer, as the name implies that they're open source. Well, they are not. Okay, to be fair, they started out this way initially in 2015, when Elon Musk was still on the board of OpenAI. However, during the development of GPT-4, the development team quickly realized how much power they were dealing with, and that it could be dangerous in the wrong hands. The phrase,
"With great power comes great responsibility,"
keeps popping in my head because it's a very delicate balance between transparency and responsibility when deciding whether or not to release such a potent power. Albert Einstein was faced with a very similar paradox when he jointly signed a letter in 1939 to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, urging the United States to start atomic research for fear that Nazis in Germany might develop such a weapon. This letter led to the establishment of the Manhattan Project, which also resulted in successfully developing the atomic bomb. After the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, Einstein was famously quoted as saying, "Had I known that the Germans would not succeed in developing an atomic bomb, I would have done nothing." As AI continues to advance and becomes capable of performing just about any job that a human can perform, a significant percentage of the workforce will suddenly find themselves unemployed, leading to social and economic disaster. This is already happening today, and it will only continue to get worse. Several companies such as Tesla, OpenAI, Boston Dynamics, and a handful of others have already developed or are in final development stages of fully humanoid robots capable of performing any physical tasks that a human can perform, only better and with more strength. Sadly, this will lead to the loss of human jobs being done by robots or AI. This new tech will allow companies to have an economical advantage by purchasing these humanoid AI robots to perform just about any job, including those jobs that require a high degree of motor skill. Some have proposed an AI tax on businesses that use AI automation for tasks that a human could also perform. This tax can in turn be used to fund a universal basic income to those who have lost their jobs to AI. The tax could also fund education and retraining programs to re-skill workers. Plus, there are new jobs emerging with AI, robotics, and automation technology that can help to offset the loss of income for those that educate themselves, keep up with the technology, and acquire the new skills needed to transition to a new role. And as if losing your job wasn't enough, let's add autonomous weapons to the list, which are already a current real-world threat. particularly when placed in the wrong hands. Add to that artificial intelligence, and you've got an extremely dangerous, highly precise, programmable killing machine. An AI killing machine with no regard or value for a human life, regardless of the victim's age, gender, race, or nationality. One that has no emotions, or fear of their own death, injury, or the repercussions of breaking laws or war crimes. An AI that is smarter than us. An AI that was engineered by another AI with the sole purpose of eliminating pests known as human beings, to clear the path to their grand scheme for planet Earth. I don't know about you, but I am starting to understand how easily AI could mark the beginning of the end for human beings. No matter whether intentional or indirect consequence, AI will eventually be so far superior to our intelligence that we may be a mere pest to super-intelligent AI, which could lead to our own demise, just as an anthill would be removed as we build a highway, without even a thought of guilt or remorse, towards the ants that once lived there. Look, it's pretty clear by now that AI isn't going away, any more than electricity, or the internet, or the wheel, for that matter. It is here to stay. And humans, acting as a global governing body, are not notorious for being the best decision-makers with regard to long-term global planning and development like climate change, water supply depletion, pollution, and ozone layer depletion, just to name a few. But if we all work together to find a common solution to solve this AI alignment problem, our current emergent AI technological explosion will one day be reflected upon as the time that humanity got it right, and AI can be one of the most beneficial inventions of our millennium for all of humankind.